Cleveland has really come a long way with what we've had. In the last 15 or even 20 years, when I first started, we had Johnny's, Blue Point, and then Michael Simon broke into the scene with Lola. And look at where we've come now. You've got East 4th, downtown West 6th, and even West 25th with the Culinary scene. Zack Bruell's done a great job with his 5 restaurants. He's got the Midas Touch, Jonathan Sawyer, Rocco Whalen, all these guys, and even other chefs that I'm not mentioning, have really stepped up the Cleveland culinary scene and made it more of a foodie destination. So all those chefs have really contributed to bringing Ohio up into the culinary scene and making us a renowned culinary destination.
Colin Hubbard is, I'm sort of returning to my roots. It's an American's perspective on what a French restaurant would be in Paris, a modern French restaurant. It's pretty freewheeling as far as what the menu is. The influences are not just are French, but it's modern French cooking. The technique is French.
We have the Dante restaurant, which is my signature restaurant. It's a modern American cuisine, very seasonal. The menu's changing constantly. We offer chef's table. We have a party room for private parties. We have a patio. The second restaurant is called Ginkgo, which is a Japanese sushi bar restaurant, and that's actually in the basement of Dante. And there it's basically 40 seats that surrounds a bar. The cuisine is very traditional, very authentic Japanese food. We have a Japanese chef from Kyoto, and we offer shabu shabu on 2 of the tables, and that's, you know, the classic Japanese dish where you're cooking the beef at the table. And I'm opening up a casual Italian pasta restaurant, which is called the DC Pasta Company, and it's actually opening this week. And there you'll find just once again, very traditional Italian trattoria type dishes, all homemade pastas, with a little store up front where you're able to buy the pasta and take it home, and we offer some wine by retail, and you could kind of duplicate the same meal at your home.
I mean, each concept that I have is totally different. Parallax, which was the first one, is a seafood restaurant. Sushi, and the style of cooking it ranges from the Middle East, or from the Far East to France. Table 45 is world cuisine, French technique, but ingredients from all over the world. L'Albatros is a French brasserie, a true French brasserie, something that you would discover in Paris or the Alsace region of France. Canato is a true Italian restaurant, something that you would see in Italy. And Colin Hubbard is what I return to, which my roots, is a modern French restaurant.
My style of cuisine is really what I like to do. It's really what kind of catches my fancy. If I'm developing a menu, I've got some Italian background, some little French, a little Asian, a little American style comfort, and I like to kind of intertwine that in those menus to kind of touch on my favorite things or my tastes with those cuisines and try to pull everything together to try to make it work.
I'm opening a restaurant in Akron, which is called DBA, which stands for Dante Boccuzzi Akron. And it's basically going to be a version of the Tremont restaurant. Same type of food, same type of cuisine. I have a chef working down there. His name is Torsten. And we should be opening probably around June this summer, 2012. It's just a different feel, more modern feel, so the menu will be a little more modern, but the same great service, great atmosphere, and we have a huge patio which seats around 100 people. So look for, you know, great party type events and live music, and who knows what other great ideas we'll come up with.
This is a new restaurant. Colin Hubbard is brand new, so I'll be spending lion's share of my time here. Once I feel comfortable and know that it's running the way I want it to run, I will slowly back away, and then I will start visiting every restaurant every day and be camped out at one of them during service, lunch and dinner.
The key in expanding, it's all in your staff. And I think when restaurateurs try to take the credit for all these restaurants that they run, I just think it's false, because you can't be everywhere at one time. And I think it's important that you have the right staff, that you train them, and that they represent you well. I think it's important that people know the chef, get to meet the chef, and hang out with the chef. And that's why you'll find me here at this restaurant. But at my other restaurants, I want you to get to know the chef there that's in charge, whether it's at DC Pasta or in Akron.
I am a strong believer in using the farmers and the local purveyors. It wasn't less than 50 years ago that's the way it was. If you needed some fresh produce or some meat, you went to a local farmer, and then it became really commercialized and nationalized, and we really kind of got away from where you were getting your food, not knowing where it came from, who raised it, what's in it. This way you develop a nice relationship with a farmer. You can specify what kind of products you want. They'll raise their animals just for you. Same with the vegetables, you tell them what they're interested in. It's a win-win situation because it's helping them out, and they're helping you take your food to the next level with the quality ingredients that you normally are not going to get with the national companies that deliver stuff to you, not taking anything away from them. But you know who's growing it, what's in it, where it comes from, and that gives you, as well as the farmer, a sense of pride for putting out their best product and your best product on the table to really up the culinary cuisine that you're serving.
A lot of my products I tend to get from, definitely in summer and when it's in season, I try to get from as many farmers as possible. I work closely with Ohio City Farm, which is a few blocks away, basically. Well, they'll grow special things for me. Then I deal with other farmers that are in the South or the East Ohio. And for the most part, I try to get as much from them throughout the year. But then when it comes to time where their season ends, then I tend to move towards California. Same idea, California farms, California purveyors, and stuff that gets flown in, pretty regularly.
We work with a organization called Cleveland Crops, which is one of the largest urban farming groups in the United States, if not the largest. They have urban farms around the city, so they are growing custom product for us year-round. Obviously, it's the wintertime now, so there's not as much coming, but as soon as March and April hits, we'll be getting probably 40% of our product from them.
I think the farm to table movement is a great idea with the farmers markets because it's actually bringing the farmers back to the table, whereas before in the last 15-20 years people got away from that. And it's kind of bringing the farmer to the customer, bringing the farmer to the chef to develop the best relationships. And especially with a farm to table dinner, when we're serving our dishes, what we like to do is, do you like that tomato salad? Well, if you look over here 15 feet, that's where your tomatoes came from. It really gives you, the chef and the customer, a sense of pride on where the product's coming from. It's just like having your own garden and being proud when you go out, you can pick a tomato or you get some fresh eggs or some honey, and you create masterpieces that inspire you, as opposed to just going to a grocery store. You go out into the garden, you want something for your dish and you pick it. And then you present it on the table, and it's a win-win situation for not only the customer, but you as a chef and the farmer developing a good relationship because they can target what you need and you can tell them exactly what you're looking for.
Another thing that's a great aspect of what we do, we feature all local artists. We're in Tremont. It's it's a very artsy community with painters, and there's different art galleries, and there's the art walk, once a month. So here at the restaurant, we try to feature different artists. We're always changing the paintings that are on the wall, the sculptures that are in the restaurant.
I think we're going to continue to develop certain pockets of culinary destinations throughout Cleveland and just continue to grow those. As more things begin to happen in Cleveland with the flats being built up, I think that's got to be a real plus for Cleveland.
People, the loyalty of the customers, you know, the instant feedback that you get, the return business that you get. The climate here, believe it or not, is such that, at least for me, the people are, you know, they want me to succeed, and the city has been very helpful to make us succeed.
Looking forward to the next 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 years for the culinary scene, because I really think it's starting to develop at a really fast pace, which is great. More and more Cleveland's getting recognized as a culinary hotspot in the country. So I think some great things are still yet to come for Cleveland and the culinary scene and the chef scene.